va continuer ces échanges sur l'éducation et l'IA avec Hani Simo. Vous êtes chercheur au laboratoire de l'économie dionysien, le LED de l'université Paris 8 Vincennes-Saint-Denis. Et comme je parle pas assez bien anglais, j'ai mis le titre de votre présentation dans DeepL, qui a priori utilise de l'intelligence artificielle, je ne sais pas exactement laquelle. Elle a traduit en un cadre pour tirer parti de l'IA pour l'analyse de documents et de rapports. Mais elle a oublié LLM, donc a priori, peut-être qu'il ne sait pas que les LLM existent. Oui, il va manquer un micro, exactement. Merci. Donc, you have the floor.
Thank you so much. First, sorry for presenting in English today. I will do my best to present next year in French. It's a great pleasure to be here with you. First, I would like to thank everybody work in preparing this event today. Actually, I enjoyed all the presentations and we discussed today very important modern topic. In my presentation, I would like to share with you a framework, suggested framework, help in extracting strategic insights from published reports and analytics and documents. So let me just moving forward. The problem we face these days that we have a lot of unstructured data coming like reports coming from everywhere. Organization publish its financial reports, its annual reports. Also, sometimes they are sharing annual plan, stock market reports, management reports. Well, the problem we see is that we need lots of effort to extract strategic insights and details from these reports. Traditional way, it requires us to read these reports page by page, searching for what is relevant and documented and review it. And after that, we need to extract what is benefit from these reports. Using machine learning or AI or modules like ChatGPT or Google Gemini can help us a lot in facilitate this process, saving time, saving efforts, and also capturing very important details and data. So the aim of this framework, helping people working in management and strategic decisions to get insights very fast way, very efficient way from giving set of documents, shifting a lot of work, time-consuming work to be done by machine, by AI, instead of doing it manually. So, just I will stop for a few minutes on some basic of large language models like ChatGPT and Google Gemini. As we know, these models is very powerful in computing, in analyzing data, and recently they are amazing in generating human-like text and insights. For that, these models or these tools are very useful to be used in extracting or analyzing documents to find strategic insights. How GPT's systems or LLM works. In general, usually these systems has input coming from massive amount of data sets like documents, internet website, magazine, newspaper, books. Usually when they develop something like ChatGPT or Google Gemini, they feed this system by a huge amount of text. After that, this text convert to digital aspect, and the system following statistical models and AI models try to figure out and learn more pattern and more stuff, help him in generate new text or data. So the first point is giving huge amount of data, and after that, everything after this is almost straightforward. And the last important point is optimizing or fine-tuning the model. This is where the human part or the human efforts come to this model to add more logical behavior to it, more quality behavior to it. We cannot keep everything just under the control of statistical equations and numbers and all this stuff. So the very two important steps in this model, actually, the input that will present the massive amount of data that the model will use it to learn, and the last one, when the human interact with this machine or this data or this model to fine tuning and let it know what is relevant and what is not. So after we build the LLM, we need to wait to interact with it. Usually that done via prompt. We send comments to the ChatGPT, and after that, it's responds. So, but how it's responds? Actually, as the moment we press enter or send for the prompt, we write a sequence of process start immediately in the brain of AI, converting what we are writing to tokens, and these tokens convert to relations between them, and after that goes through mechanism to generate text and make it that has meaning and all this stuff. After that is do kind of post-processing and generate the output. The aim of this slide, just to share with you that the process in a lot of is sub-process or sub-steps include a lot of technical work, technical based on number, statistic. We don't have we don't have a lot of control in it, but it's done, and it's done in very magical way, actually. So, but as I mentioned, as these systems are depend on equations, algorithm, there is a set of parameters and configuration control the behavior of this AI. Usually there is 5 hidden parameters control how the AI responds and generate output. First one is temperature. Temperature tells the AI system how much creative should be. Should be in his answer straightforward, or he should use creative language, more words has more deep meaning, something like that. Also, there is another 2 parameters are top key and top P, controlling how the AI brain limited the choices and the flexibility when he generates the output, our response to our prompt. Also, there is another 2 parameters in the system itself. It's a frequency that controls the frequency and the penalty of appearing a word. These 2 parameters force the AI to limit the number of words it generates, also the number of repeating any word he used already in his answer. So, with all these hidden parameters, using AI to generate output or to extract output from document without having direct control with this parameter is very critical and dangerous process. We need to control this parameter to ensure the good quality of the ChatGPT or Google Gemini or whatever LLM we use to ensure its good quality as an output. All what I have clarified present 3 main problems with using any GPT family system. These 3 challenges or problem is incomplete reasoning. That means when you give a prompt or request to ChatGPT, for example, it's give you answer, but this answer it's not complete answer. It's right and it's relevant, but it's not present complete answer. But in our domain, in analyzing document and unstructured data, we need the GPT or the LLM to extract full, to give us full answer, not only part of the fact or the answer available in the document. Also, another challenge here, we have the hallucination. This is when the system give us answers. It look like logical and acceptable, but it's completely wrong. It's something not relevant at all. It's just answer built on statistical related algorithm inside his brain, but it's not relevant, it's not correct, it cannot be used in anything. Also, the third challenge we have is inconsistent outputs. Each time we ask ChatGPT a question, it's giving us different answer. Even for the same question, we got different answers if we repeat our question in multiple times, multiple prompts, something like that. The answer, it could have the same meaning, same core meaning, but he used different words to give us answers each time we ask him same question. Also, in analyzing document and especially in extracting data from document like strategic insight, it's very important to get always same answers for the same questions. So, why we need this framework? This framework is needed to save time because analyzing reports include hundreds of pages. It's time-consuming process. Also, we need more reliability. That means we need trustable outputs, trustable finding we can depend on. Also, we need to avoid all the risks that associated with ChatGPT and Google Gemini and LLM, the risk that related basically to its way of work, not to the product itself. Also, we need to have more efficiency in our work. We don't need to spend a lot of time, a lot of effort to do something. Machine can do it for us quickly and better. So, the scope of this framework limited to the open available model like ChatGPT from OpenAI and Google Gemini. This framework not applicable when the user have control about the system parameters. For example, Google has Google AI Studio. Its useful tools allow us to control every details about the work of Google models. We can control temperature, top K, top P, every details. But this interfaces, it's not for everybody use. It's not popular yet. People still prefer using ChatGPT or Google Gemini in its simple interface. So this framework is targeting the user that you are not using Google AI Studio or OpenAI platform. We are targeting here the people using ChatGPT normal interface, Google Gemini normal interface. So, what is this framework? Actually, it's 5 stage or 5 steps. Start by identify strategic aspect to set a frame or inputs to the LLMs, telling him what we are going to capture. I'm going to discuss each one of these steps. All these steps work sequentially. Each one provide input to the next one. And at the end, the final step aim to produce the final report. By the way, all the images used in this presentation is generated by AI and ChatGPT. So the credit is for ChatGPT for the images. So first step in this framework is identify key strategic aspects where the user of this framework need to set what data he wants to capture from these given documents. For example, we have the annual report from BBC. BBC each year present annual report, so 170 something page, include their annual plan. If we want to analyze this document following this framework, first of all, we need to identify what aspect we are going to capture from this document. Are we going to see market share? Are we going to analyze or capture what is related to audience, to strategic direction, to competitive analysis, something like that? So the first step is identify what we are looking to capture as an aspect as a definition. After that, we do prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is very important because, as I mentioned, a lot of parameters that control the ChatGPT, Google Gemini, behavior, and the way he generates its output, it's done through set of statistical numbers or configuration. To control this, we don't have direct access to do that, but we can do that through prompt engineering. They call it system engineering. When you send very clear, detailed instruction to ChatGPT, telling him exactly what he or she or it should do. I don't know what pronoun is the right for AI yet. So we tell him exactly through system engineering what to do in details via prompt engineering. The framework suggests complete prompt to use as a beginning. For sure, the user can customize it based on his need and his the document that want to analyze or mining data from it. But in general, this prompt or this general template of the prompt include 4 sections. First one, it's the introduction, telling the brain of GPT what we are going to do. The second one, telling him in details what we are going to capture. The template includes 6 elements, key elements to capture in general. These 6 elements are covering the main topic of strategic planning. After that, after we give him introduction and tell the ChatGPT what we are going to capture, we provide him with details to format its output, telling him how he will provide output, and we give him additional details or instructions to tell him what he should do. For example, one of the very important point here is telling GPT that please don't answer outside the scope of this document, because if we keep him without telling him that, he will start to bring us answers from his database and his knowledge. After prompt engineering, we take this prompt and we put it in the GPT system, and we provide the files that we need to analyze, and we do the analysis using LLM. And after that, to validate what we are doing, I suggest doing multi-model validation when we use the same suggested template and we apply it, for example, on ChatGPT and Google Gemini using the same file to compare the result. That will allow us to let the key AI test each other and help us to know and to understand if there is any difference to validate it manually. After that, the last step is integrating the insight that we extracted and compare it and documented. It's very important in GPT world that it's ongoing process. Sometimes we need to repeat the command multiple times to be sure that it's worked very good and it's giving us the needed outputs. Sometimes we need to do fine-tuning depending on each case. So this framework helps us in enhancing efficiency, increase reliability. It's customizable. You can customize the prompt in the way you want because it's fully customizable. It can provide deep insights even in the human review of the document we miss it, because the machine is very good in capturing the details. Sometimes it's good better than us. For sure, there is limitations for this framework. It still depends on the prompt quality. It's need resources to do validation in multiple model, and also human oversight or human control, human review. It's very important. And also, I want to stop on the data privacy. If you are analyzing very critical data, very secure, something related to security, something has personal details, please be sure that this not applicable or not. They don't have any conflict with anything related to the work you are doing, because always there is a concern regarding the privacy when using or providing data to systems like ChatGPT or Gemini. That is the super quick brief about the framework. I hope that I'm not too late. I did my best to finish on time. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
So we could take one question. So please take the mic and say your name and.
Of course. Hi, I'm Mesni Emna. I'm a PhD in economics and I'm responsible for Pôle Recherche Case Academy in Montpellier. I'm just worrying about what is the most important prompt, the quality, how we have a prompt with the good quality. It means I have tested one which is called Socrates. It's for literature, and we have a prompt and other keywords. In ChatGPT, we don't have a prompt with other keywords that we can add. So my question is how to have a good prompt. The efficient one. If you go to efficiency, of course, that's we aims too for our research. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a very important question. Actually, there is two points. First one, ChatGPT documentations is amazing. And it's super clear and has a lot of examples. My personal advice, put time to read it in details because really they are keeping updating it and they are recently they just updated and there is a section about prompt engineering. It's an amazing one. The second one, actually, it's a magical tool. ChatGPT has advanced platform. It's called OpenAI platform, I believe. OpenAI platform or ChatGPT platform. It's not for the normal use. It's advanced. But this interface has a new feature now. You put the prompt you want, okay, in very simple way, okay, in regular way, like you are asking ChatGPT, and this tool will take your prompt and write whatever is needed to make it very good, using the system engineering way. Add more details, add more context, add more details for the formatting the output and all this stuff. So,
sorry, you have to take the mic. And we have only.
It goes over the scope. It means.
It's actually convert your prompt, okay, and rewrite it in a way that helps ChatGPT to give you the best output of this prompt. It will surprise you, really. They launched it recently. Until now, it's free, and I hope that they will keep it for free. But really, because even in ChatGPT official documentation, they mentioned, as we don't have option to control the system brain or parameter like temperature, top key and all this stuff, the only way we have it's through system engineering using advanced prompts. So they provide these tools and it's available now, and it's my recommended tool. You are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Merci.
Thank you so much.
Merci. Hani, Simo.
Merci.
Vous êtes chercheur au laboratoire d'économie dionysien, le LED de l'Université Paris 8, Vincennes-Saint-Denis. Merci beaucoup.